course, a ban list had to drop on today of all days. Although this video is probably being uploaded the day after because right now it's 9 at night. Because I haven't been able to get back to my place till now. And that just had to release today. Because of course. Now if you saw my video, I guess yesterday, or today's recording of this video, that I've kind of been out of the meta a bit. Or I haven't really been playing in a whole lot of tournaments. So I know what like the top decks are. But like, for example, as far as what Centurion does, I have no clue. So, what do I want from this ban list? A lot. There's a lot I want to happen. More or less, just a lot of stuff I want to come back. As far as like cards that I want to get banned or that need to get banned, I don't really know too many. I hope Prosperity's not hit, otherwise like I have to redo half of my deck profiles. Fun. So, stop. Let's get right to it. I see one monster. The first card is already a banned one. Agito the Ancient Centennial. Wow. I knew tier was becoming a bit popular, but I didn't think they'd hit it even further. Unless Agito is being used for something outside of tier that I don't know about. But, you know, I'll be honest, I didn't really enjoy the tier 0 format, but I'm fine with tier elements as it is now, but okay. Let me put that on so I can go slower. See. So I'm assuming the other Isuzu cards are on here as well. Callback. Yep. Huh? I know I've been out of the meta, but has Mathmex really been doing anything? Oh, I guess Circular's banned. I'm not a Mathmech player, so it doesn't really bother me any. So if it's banned or at one, whoops, not really a huge difference to me. So I guess it is what it is. Probably gonna see the other two. Oh, so they're only just hitting Kelback and Agito. Okay. Any fusions? I don't think so. Any links? Whoa! Why is the soul down there? Why? Was the Soul doing something? I know it's a good card, and I was actually thinking a while ago that this will probably someday eventually get banned for some reason, but was there a reason for it to get banned now? I don't think this really affects... Well, it affects the one deck I've been working on, which is Goki. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. This is being used for something that I don't know about. And that's it for links. No synchros. Any XYZ? I don't think there's anything that needs to be hit. No. Any spells that need to get banned? I don't think there's any spells that need to get banned. And no traps. Okay, so as far as the bans, we have Agito, Kelback, Tier Hit, sure. Mathematics Circular, sure. And Isolde. None of those hits I really understand. unless I'm just that out of the meta. Like, a tier hit, I can kind of understand, but I don't think it's really the best deck, so I don't really know why it's getting hit. What deck is this old being played in? Rescue Ace? I don't like that. If it's being banned because of Rescue Ace, then hit Rescue Ace. It's not that hard. It's been out for almost a year. Alright, let's get into the limited. Anything new? Finally! Harpor is off the list. Well, not it's completely off the list. It's limited. But it's at one. This is definitely a much needed change. Although, to be honest, this could have happened a year ago. While Orcus players rejoice, this card is no longer banned, so Orcus is still not alive. Like, one Harpor is not really going to do much. See what else. Redox and Rescue Ace Airlifter. Oh, first, Redox. Yes. Yes. I have been advocating for all the Dragon Rulers to come off for probably like a couple years at this point, because I think we've reached the point in the game to where the Dragon Rulers, as one-ofs, they're fine. Sure, it boosts Dragon Link, but how much support does Dragon Link get all the time? It's not really going to make much of a difference. Now, Rescue Ace Airlifter getting limited. Well, I guess Rescue Ace is probably one of the best decks. I don't really understand that deck as being the best deck, because I found that deck weak. Like, that deck is easy to counter. Easy. Imperm the big guy. Boom, you've won the game. Well, I guess Airlifter's at one. I didn't play Rescue Ace, so it doesn't hurt me any. But I'm so happy Redox is back, and I actually have the secret, so I'm excited to do something with that. Let's see, what else? So, no title. Unless they put it to 2 or 3, but I doubt. Which, honestly, it's kind of a weird order. I figured they would have brought Tile back before Redox, but I guess if Redox doesn't really see much play, then Tile will come back next list. Man, having all the Dragon Rollers back, that would be nice. Next. You know, I figured that Unchained was probably going to get hit. I didn't want it to get hit, but it is one of the best decks, even though I do like the deck. My 3 Vara. It's upsetting, but I can't say so. I'm surprised. You know, it's one of the best decks. Of course, it's going to hit. There's actually a 3v3 YCS happening close that I'm probably going to go to. Maybe. Unchained was one of the decks I was thinking about playing, but with Vara at 1, I don't really like that deck's chances. Probably go with something else. Already a fair amount of hits. Why? What was Rika doing? Okay, sure, let's not hit Pearly. Sure, let's not hit some of the other good decks. You know what we need to hit? A deck that has like maybe 2 tops in the past 5 months. Logic. This is upsetting. Like, why do you gotta do this deck like this? Thankfully, limiting dry ice and healer, I don't think really hurts the deck too much, but still, I don't really get it. Like, that's not a hit that was really needed. Yeah, if the World Challenge just Asara's back. Yeah, I actually like that. I liked him. I liked him. I didn't really want to get banned in the first place, and there's cool things you can do with this. So, definitely happy to see that back. Any spells that need to be limited? I'm worried once I get into the P's. Okay, Pot of Prosperity has not been hit. Wait, what? They unbanned Snatch Steal. They unbanned Snatch Steal. I mean, there's a debate that Snatch Steal in today's game really isn't all that powerful. Like, they brought Change of Heart back in. It's done next to nothing. Snatch Steal is definitely much more powerful than Change of Heart because you keep it permanently. Interesting. Do I think this is going to be a meta staple? No, the game's way too fast for Snatch Steal. But it's a nice tech card and goes in match? Again, logic. There's so many other traps out there. Summon Limit, Anti-Spell, Skill Drain. There can be only one. Revelry of the Warlords, and you hit goes in match. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, this is one of the least offensive traps out there. Sure, whatever. It's not like you really played it anyway, so. What? Well, okay. Rivalry of Warlords, and there can only be 1-1. They hit all three of them. I'm just trying to process this. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. So that's the T. So some limits, skill drain, and anti-spell are still at 3. And you know, this really does. I think people are going to be really happy with this. Personally, I didn't think all 3 of them need to be hit, but okay. I guess you hit one, you hit them all. And I think that's the only. Yeah. Okay, so a lot was added. They brought back Redox and Snatch Steal and then limited a whole bunch of stuff. I kind of like what they're doing here with this. Like, my favorite deck's True Draco, so this one kind of hurts a little bit. But I kind of understand that because there's so many powerful floodgates in this game. Like, you know, the ones I just said. Anti-Spell, Summon Limit, Skill Drain. I even mentioned Revelry, and there can be only one. But now, there can only be one. There can only be one. The name gives it away. You can only have one of one. Oh. And I can see that one of the cards I've been asking to get unbanned for forever because it can come back. No one will care. It's not here. Is it just me or does that feel shorter? Yeah. When are we going to get the carrier back? Yeah, the wind-up carrier. I've been wanting to come back for a long time, and see, Militia's still on there. Yes! Speedroid Terratop! The 2! Oh man, I am happy for that. I really like the design of Speedroid Terratop and Speedroids, and just a lot of things you can do with Terratop. I was saying this card could come off the list for a long time, because really, it's not as good as it once was. And Pankratops. It's a better alpha, I guess. But I am happy to see Terratop back. Lightning Storm's still there. Oh. I read that differently. At first I'm like, wait, they put Sleepy Memory from 1 to 2? But no, it's new. Like, they added another Purely card on there. Does that do anything? Probably not. I'm not a Purely player. I've never played against Pureleys. Yeah, I know. I played in how many tournaments? And I have not gone against Purely. So I haven't really learned what Purely even does. But sure. Wise Engage still there. Okay. That's it for Limited. 3 new cards. Terratop, Sleep Memory, and Pink. I'm more excited with the Terratop. So honestly, this list so far, it's a list. Like some of the stuff they chose to limit, like Rika, I didn't think was a good hit. Isolde wasn't a good hit. Well, Isolde was a good hit, but I didn't think it needed to be hit. Unchained, that just hurt personally because I like the deck. The rest of what was hit, I don't really mess with those decks, so. Now, stuff completely off the list. Let's see, first we have. Yes! Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Where is it? That's Necromancer. Again, like Terratop, this is a card I've been thinking that could come off for a long time. Like back when I made the Banlist predictions, which when I made them, Infinity Archfiend was a card that I always had that was probably going to go to 2 or 3, but it never actually did. But I am so happy that Infinity Archfiend is finally off the list. Like Infinity is just such a fun deck, man. Redox, Speedroid Terratop, Infinity Archfiend, Harpor. A lot of the cards that they're bringing off are cards that are long overdue to come off, and it really boosts these archetypes that really need a boost. And a lot of these archetypes I really enjoy. So let's see what else. I mean, with Rise Heart Band, it does not really matter. Cashier's done nothing, so. While personally I don't like Unicorn, it's not really going to do much of anything. Mind Control is completely off. Okay, that's interesting. Do I think 3 Mind Control is probably going to do something? I think it will see play, because going second, this is really good. You know, kind of like in the same way as stuff like, you know, Lightning Storm, for example, and stuff like that. It gets rid of stuff. But having like a 3 can rely on it much more. So it might, I think it could see some play. Pod Desires from 2 to 3. Why was it hit in the first place? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm happy for that. Especially with it getting the rarity upgrade in rarity collection. You know, I'm happy with that. I like Spellbooks is a fun deck, but with Judgment at 1, it still just wasn't really doing enough. But with 3 Spellbook of Judgment, I still don't think it's going to see play, but it's going to be quite interesting. I think that's probably it. Nope. Sprite Star is off, sure. Whatever. I'm sorry, what? They put Upstart Goblin to 3. Actually, I need to think about that. That is very interesting. So the reason why Upstart Goblin was limited, well, the main reason was because running 3 Upstart Goblin changed your deck from like 40 cards to like 37 cards, which basically made decks much more consistent. So that's a very interesting hit. I think that's the last one. That's the last one. We could possibly start seeing like 3 upstarts in a lot of decks, because if you have like 3 less cards, then your deck just becomes that much more consistent. This was a big list. This was a big list. A lot of changes I liked. There were a few I didn't. One card they keep missing. I'm really starting to get sick that they keep missing it. It's really getting annoying. And that is the Wind-Up Carrier. Come on, it's not 3 unmastered. It'll just give us the carrier back. I'm begging you. But, you know, Verdi Archfiend, I like it. Spellbook of Judgment, I like it. Speedroid Terratop, I like it. And a lot of the other cards brought back, like, you know, Redox, Ib, Harp Horror, all stuff I like. Now, as far as my deck profiles, was anything changed? Yes, because I did Spellbook, so I'm going to have to add 2 more copies of Judgment. So I'm going to have to redo that one. Goki's going to have to be redone. Well, thankfully I didn't record Goki yet, so Spellbooks I'll have to re-record. But as far as everything else, it's not really affected too much. This was an interesting list. Let's see. Agito, sure. Callback, sure. Circular, sure. Still don't like the Assault hit. I like that. I'm fine with that. Don't like it, but I understand it. Don't like. And the rest of it, yep. I like the rest of it, so pretty happy with that. So this is going to be very, very interesting. I definitely want to really experiment with Infernity. Maybe a little bit of Speedroids. I still don't think they're going to be that good. And definitely Redox and Ib. Because Ib can do some good stuff. So, yeah. That's it for my reaction. Obviously, this is coming out like a day after. But I'd say overall, I like the list. Just a few personal... But yeah. Let me know what you guys thought about this list. And I will see you in the next video I make. Bye.